Listen, if you've ever felt like you're doing everything right, working hard, staying positive, trying to manifest, saying affirmations like your life depends on it, and yet success still feels like it's playing hide and seek with you, then stay with me, because what I'm about to share will change everything, and I mean everything. Because the problem is not that success is avoiding you. The problem is that you have not yet become the version of yourself that success recognizes. Now, don't get defensive. I say that with love and just a little bit of spiritual sass. You see, life does not respond to what you want. It responds to who you are. You don't attract what you wish for. You attract what you identify with. So if deep down, beneath all the vision boards and motivational videos, you still see yourself as trying, as hoping, as almost there, then life says, yes, more trying, more hoping, more almost, and it delivers exactly that. Now, before you roll your eyes and say, so you're telling me it's all my fault? No, not fault. Awareness. There's a difference, because once you become aware, you become powerful. And today, we're not just talking about success. We are stepping into the identity of the person who attracts it effortlessly, not forcefully, not stressfully, effortlessly. But first, I need you to do something for me. Yes, you. Don't pretend you didn't hear that. In the comments right now, type this out loud and clear. I am becoming the person who attracts success effortlessly. Go ahead, I'll wait. Because something interesting happens when you declare a thing. You begin to align with it. Words are not just sounds, they are commands. Now let me tell you why you've been feeling stuck. You've been trying to change your results without changing your identity. It's like trying to get mangoes from an orange tree. You can water it more, talk to it nicely, even pray over it. But if it's an orange tree, my dear, it will produce oranges with confidence. And yet we do this all the time. We say, I want to be successful, but inside we still feel like the person who struggles. We say, I want abundance, but we still think like someone who fears losing money. We say, I want opportunities, but we hesitate, overthink, and second-guess ourselves like it's a full-time job. So life simply mirrors that identity back to us, not to punish us, but to reflect us. Now here is the shift, and I want you to really hear this. Success is not something you chase. Success is something you match. Yes, match, just like a radio frequency. You don't chase the station, you tune into it. And once you're on the right frequency, the music plays effortlessly. You don't beg the radio. You adjust yourself. So what does it mean to become the person who attracts success effortlessly? It means you stop identifying as someone who is trying to succeed, and you begin identifying as someone who naturally aligns with success. It's a subtle shift, but oh, it is powerful. Instead of saying, I hope this works, you begin to think, things tend to work out for me. Instead of saying, what if I fail? You begin to say, I always figure things out. Instead of saying, I need to prove myself, you begin to say, I am already worthy of success. Now I know what you're thinking, but I don't feel that way yet. Of course you don't. That's why we're doing this. You don't wait to feel it. You decide it. Feelings follow identity, not the other way around. Let me say that again because that one is important. Feelings follow identity. So if you keep waiting to feel confident before you act like a confident person, you will be waiting longer than a Nigerian power outage. Yes, I said it. Confidence is not a prerequisite. It's a result. So we begin now. Right here, right now, you start asking yourself one powerful question. Who is the version of me that attracts success effortlessly? And what would he do today? Not next year. Not when everything is perfect. Today. Would he procrastinate? Probably not. Would he overthink every decision until his brain needs a vacation? Definitely not. Would he shrink himself to make others comfortable? Absolutely not. So why are you? You see, identity is built through repeated choices, not grand, dramatic, movie-style transformations, but small, consistent decisions. Every time you choose growth over comfort, you reinforce a new identity. Every time you take action despite fear, you reinforce a new identity. Every time you speak to yourself with power instead of doubt, you reinforce a new identity. And over time, that identity becomes your default. And when your identity changes, your results have no choice but to follow. Now let's talk about effortlessness, because some people misunderstand this. Effortless does not mean doing nothing. If that were the case, we'd all be millionaires by now just by lying on the couch and thinking positive thoughts. Effortless means aligned action. It means you are no longer fighting yourself. It means you are no longer dragging your feet, negotiating with your excuses, or battling your own mind like it owes you money. It means your actions flow naturally from who you believe you are. And when that happens, things start to click. Opportunities appear. People respond differently to you. Ideas come more easily. And you begin to wonder, why does this feel easier than before? Because you've stopped resisting your own growth. Now, let's make this practical, because I know you like things you can actually use. Here's a simple framework. Decide, act, reinforce. Decide who you are becoming. Act in alignment with that identity. Reinforce it through repetition. That's it. No complicated rituals. No secret handshake with the universe. Just clarity, action, and consistency. And yes, a little bit of faith, because sometimes you won't see immediate results. Sometimes it will feel like you're doing all this inner work and nothing is changing. But something is changing. You are, and when you change, everything changes. It's like upgrading the operating system of your life. Same phone, different performance. Now, let's anchor this with something powerful. I want you to repeat after me, not just in your head, but with conviction. I am becoming the person who attracts success effortlessly. I move with clarity and confidence. Opportunities are drawn to me. I trust myself to figure things out. I am aligned with success. Again, I am becoming the person who attracts success effortlessly. Feel that, even if it feels unfamiliar, even if a little voice in your head says, "Who do you think you are?" Just smile and say, "Exactly, I'm becoming that person." Because identity is not fixed, it is chosen. Now let me give you one more truth before we wrap this up. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not missing anything. You are simply in the process of becoming.